Under the bright lights of an NFL weekend, few matchups carry the emotional weight and historical intensity of San Francisco versus Seattle. This rivalry has shaped the NFC West for more than a decade, producing iconic moments, playoff heartbreaks, and statement victories that still echo across the league. When the 49ers and Seahawks step onto the same field, records fade, predictions blur, and the game becomes a battle of identity, toughness, and willpower. Stay with this breakdown until the end, because this matchup is not just about one win, it's about control of the division and momentum that can define an entire season. San Francisco enters this game as one of the most structurally sound teams in professional football. The 49ers are built on balance and physical dominance. They don't rely on desperation throws or highlight reel chaos. Instead, they win through precision, discipline, and relentless execution. Their offensive approach is rooted in misdirection, timing, and physical punishment. Every snap is designed to force defenses into hesitation, and once that hesitation appears, San Francisco exploits it mercilessly. Against Seattle, their goal will be to control possession, dictate tempo, and slowly drain the life out of the opposing defense. What separates the 49ers from most teams in the league is how seamlessly their offense and defense feed off each other. Long, efficient offensive drives give their defense rest and allow them to stay aggressive late into games. That defense is the backbone of this team. It plays fast, violent, and disciplined football. San Francisco closes running lanes quickly, limits yards after contact, and applies pressure without relying on reckless blitzing. Against Seattle, this defensive unit will focus on collapsing the pocket, forcing uncomfortable throws, and eliminating explosive plays that shift momentum. Seattle, however, is a franchise that thrives on chaos and emotion. The Seahawks are at their most dangerous when games feel unpredictable and momentum swings rapidly. Their offensive identity is built on confidence and timing. When Seattle finds rhythm early, especially through the passing game, they can stress even the league's best defenses. Against San Francisco, Seattle understands that playing conservative football is a losing strategy. They must attack early, test coverage, and force the 49ers to react rather than dictate. The success of Seattle's offense hinges on protection and decision-making. When the offensive line holds up and routes have time to develop, Seattle can generate chunk plays that flip field position instantly. But when pressure arrives early, drives can collapse just as quickly. San Francisco's defensive front is designed to expose hesitation, and if Seattle struggles to adjust, mistakes become inevitable. This chess match between pass protection and defensive pressure will define much of the game's flow. Defensively, Seattle faces one of the most complex challenges in football. San Francisco's offense is built to punish even the smallest defensive error. A missed assignment turns into a big gain. A poor angle turns into a touchdown. Seattle's defense must communicate perfectly, tackle cleanly, and remain disciplined for 4 full quarters. Over-aggression opens running lanes. Hesitation creates mismatches. Against a team like the 49ers, there is no margin for mental lapses. One of the most critical factors in this matchup is tempo control. San Francisco wants a slow, grinding, physical game where every drive feels exhausting for the opponent. They want to shorten the game, dominate time of possession, and suffocate momentum. Seattle wants the opposite. They want speed, rhythm, and emotional surges that energize both players and crowd. The team that controls tempo in the first quarter will likely control the narrative for the rest of the night. Another deciding element is discipline versus desperation. The 49ers are comfortable playing close games because they trust their system. Seattle often plays best when urgency is high and emotion takes over. If the Seahawks fall behind early, pressure mounts quickly. If they can keep the score tight deep into the second half, belief grows, and belief is dangerous in rivalry games like this. From a roster depth and consistency standpoint, San Francisco holds a clear advantage. Their system allows them to withstand minor injuries and lineup adjustments more smoothly than most teams. Seattle, by contrast, can feel the impact of missing contributors more sharply, especially in high-pressure divisional games. Fatigue, particularly late in the fourth quarter, favors the more physically dominant roster, and that favors San Francisco. When discussing who is more likely to win, the analysis points strongly toward the 49ers. Their ability to control the trenches, limit mistakes, and close games gives them a higher probability of victory. If San Francisco avoids turnovers and maintains discipline, they are built to separate late and turn a competitive matchup into a decisive win. That said, Seattle's path to victory is very real. If the Seahawks start fast, generate early explosive plays, and force San Francisco into chasing momentum, the dynamic shifts. Rivalry games thrive on emotion, and Seattle has proven time and again that they can rise when expectations are lowest. A single momentum swing, a turnover, a special teams play, or a defensive stop could change everything. Ultimately, this game is about philosophy. San Francisco believes in control, structure, and patience. Seattle believes in urgency, energy, and momentum. One team wants to impose order. The other wants to embrace chaos. 4 quarters will decide which identity prevails. As the final minutes approach, expect physical football, emotional swings, and moments that linger long after the final whistle. This is not just another divisional matchup. This is a measuring stick. This is pride. This is NFC West football at its rawest. If you enjoyed this deep NFL breakdown made for true American football fans, hit like, drop your score prediction in the comments, and subscribe for more cinematic, professional NFL previews every week. This is 49ers versus Seahawks. This is Rivalry, and this is the NFL at its absolute peak.